Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen, guess what time it is? If you said, time to watch another episode of Let's Play Shining Force, then you are correct. Or even if you just thought that to yourself and didn't even say it out loud, you're still correct. Because it is that time. Here we are in a situation that Freud might have had some fun with, right? I'm not going to go into it much more than that. But we have to go enter Michiela's castle and retrieve our sword. So we're gonna go do that. With that legendary weapon, we do indeed stand a much better chance against Darksaul, as well as literally everything else, because the Sword of Light is sweet. We'll be seeing that after we defeat Michiela.
Well, here's the little hero coming for my Sword of Light. Take it if you dare! You'll never leave my castle, you pitiful fools! This is as close as you'll ever come to the Sword of Light. Except for next turn, when you'll move forward a little more and get a little closer. But after that, you won't come any closer. Do you hear me?
Nova wants us to take care because Michiela is a powerful wizardess. And he's not mucking around, because check this out. As you can see, she's got the attack level of a Durahan. She's not even holding any items. She just hits that hard with her fists. She has high defense, really high agility, and oh yeah, look over there in the bottom left. You see that? Magic Bolt 2. Yeah. She does not mess around. So over here on the left we got some gargoyles, not a threat. Over here we have some bow riders, much more of a threat, although they're very easy to kill. Just as long as you know, approach them quickly and don't let them massacre your guys from a distance. Up here we've got some Belials. Those are problematic. Some Master Mages, we can take care of that. High Priest, not a problem. And there's just chests everywhere on this map. I believe this is one of those maps that I keep telling you about, but we keep not actually seeing. I think this is a map where you have to get everything. Although maybe not. You know what? No, I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is yet another map where you get to go around and open all the chests after the battle. By the way, doesn't that look cool? I think that thing looks pretty cool. Anyway, you're probably thinking, well, Michiela's right there, right? What are all these enemies up here going to be doing? And the answer is Michiela runs away pretty quickly once the battle starts, so you don't really get much of a chance to hit her. And even if you do hit her, it's useless because she is one of those bosses that regenerates health. So, we're going to just sort of set up a line right here and deal with those gargoyles. And then we are going to move up and take out the bow riders. And that is going to be the order of things. So as you can see, the gargoyles can actually just move through those little bone fences. Or fly over them, I suppose. So you're not exactly safe from them at the start of the battle. You kind of have to immediately form up defensively, or else they'll just swoop in from behind and hit your weaker characters. Or at least that's what they would do if the AI were good. I'm not sure if they actually will. They probably would just do what they're doing now, which is line up around Bouffant and make totally useless attacks against him. And here's an... Whoa! Chris, one-shotting a gargoyle. That's some impressive stuff right there. I might just feed all these gargoyles to her. Oh, Xylo. Here, why don't you go get some more sun? Just hang out over there in the entranceway. Yeah, as you can see, the bow riders aren't going to do much of anything. They're just hanging out down there. The Durahans, meanwhile, are Michiela's personal bodyguards, so they follow her up there. Which means that this part of the battle is really, really easy. Like, almost spectacularly easy. Let's see what Gon can do here. Interestingly, he actually has attack lower than Chris at this point, although that's really only because he doesn't have a Holy Staff, sort of boosting his attack level. That's a nice little level up for Gong there. Get an extra heal 1 off out of that. And maybe we'll finish off this gargoyle and let Chris take out that other one. That's next to Domingo and Bubon. Nice shooting, Lyle. Not quite enough to gain him in another level, though. Oh, he's real close, though. Just about anything will make him gain another level. Let's see, why don't we move Bouffant over here, so that if that gargoyle moves after him, Chris will definitely be able to get off one of her famous one-hit kills. It's not famous yet, but it will be. Oh, it will be. Oh, why not? Domingo's not going to do much of anything. Chris will still be able to take him out. Domingo going the extra mile to sit on that gargoyle's face. I like it. Ooh, gargoyle's going to cast Muddle. Wonder what'll happen. Is he going to be blanketed? No, he is not blanketed in a thick fog. He's exposed to the cold, open air of Demon Castle. And now Chris is going to put this gargoyle out of his misery. Or not. That's cool, folks. We've got plenty of time. No one's going to advance on us while we're sitting here in the entranceway, so there is no reason not to... Oh dear. I was not expecting Gong to double attack there. But that's okay. Nothing wrong in getting our healers a little extra experience. Now what I really need to do is figure out exactly how to draw out those bow riders. Or even if there is a way to. There might not be. Incidentally, if you travel down to this part of the map before you've defeated Kain of Runefaust, you don't even see Demon Castle on the map. It's something that only appears after you've defeated Kain and after you go back to, whatever it is, Rudo, and talk to Karen and Kryn. It's another one of those convenient, oh look, there's a new thing that will allow you to advance the game sort of scenarios that doesn't actually have any in-game explanation. We can invent one, though, if we want. We could say, oh, you know, Michelle has been hiding out here this whole time. She didn't want us knowing her castle was here, but then she found out that we'd unmasked Kain, and that the Manual of the Seal was safely in Darkseid's hands, so maybe she felt emboldened. And she thought maybe it would be a good idea to reveal herself and finally put the Shining Force out of its shining misery. I'm just guessing, because there's... whoa. Ooh, this could be really bad. I think 2 of them could hit Ken from this angle. Oof. It's around this point in the game where Ken's low defense really starts to be a liability. We're not there yet, but in another chapter or 2... Wow, he's not going to finish off Ken. That's a surprising choice. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's making room for the 3rd bow rider, who I assume will be finishing off Ken. No. Wow, that was fantastically stupid. Well, whatever. I won't complain about not having to resurrect Ken. nice experience fodder for Lyle. Speed increase, hit point increase. Both definitely welcome. Alright. Well, let's not muck around here, folks. These bow riders deal too much damage for me to toy around with them. Luckily, their defense is so laughably low that killing them is almost trivial. That formation of Master Mages up there is one of the best arguments in the game for Freeze level 3. Because you can hit all of them, pretty much. Well, give or take one or two. You can hit almost all of them in a single blow, deal huge amounts of damage. That was a nice level up for Court. Well done. Deal huge amounts of damage, and stand completely out of range of any of their attacks, because they only have Freeze level 2, which has the range of Blaze level 1, or Blaze level 2, or Freeze level 1. It's pretty much an ideal situation. What's more, you're not going to need Freeze level 3 much in this battle, because, well, the fact is, at least you're not going to need it later in the battle, I should say, when you get up to Mishila, because Bolt level 2 has the same crazy range that Freeze level 3 does. So, you might think you're standing, like, clear of harm's way, but you're not. You're still in range if you're using Freeze level 3 on her. I'm a little irritated at Ken for getting himself so badly hurt, although really it's my fault. Ooh, nice hit point increase. Nice little magic point increase. And she has heal level 3! Fantastic! Oh, that's great news. Really, I need heal level 3 to fully heal him of that ridiculous wound he took. But I don't want to waste 10 magic points, because we're going to need all of our healing magic when we get up to Mishila. I don't know if I've mentioned exactly what the AoE on Bolt level 2 is, but it's completely ridiculous. Let's just leave it at that. It's totally ridiculous. Which sucks when your enemies have it, but it's awesome when you have it. So just to give you an idea of what the AoE is like, let me give you an idea. Okay, you see that like flashing area, the range on the heat axe? That is the AoE on a Bolt level 2 attack. I'll just let that sink in for a second. So you can hit up to 12 people with a single Bolt 2. It's really nuts. Awesome attack, though. And it's what makes Mishila such a pain in the ass. Like all that other stuff she has, high attack, high defense, evades a lot. I mean, we've seen that in other bosses. However, we've not seen other bosses that can kill, like, a gazillion people with a single attack. So, this is going to be an interesting experience for us. I don't think Ken... Oh, he does. He has a healing seed. I'm going to have him use it on himself. Because I need to conserve my magic points for healing once we get up to Mishila. Because that Bolt level 2 AoE is going to wreak some havoc. It's just completely unavoidable. And I don't want too many of my guys dying if I can help it. Although it's almost unavoidable in this battle that someone's going to bite it. Let's think about this for a second. Yeah, the only place he can really attack where he's out of range of those guys is from here. You can only hit that guy on the left. but that might be okay. Let's give it a try. There we go. We might have that Dark Priest waste some of his magic points. Or sorry, the High Priest waste some of his magic points healing the Master Mage. Ooh, and a power potion. Domingo, I'm glad you found it, but I'm afraid we're not going to have you actually drink that, because we don't need you sitting on people's faces more powerfully. We're gonna save that for one of our warriors, I think. You might wonder why I'm clustering my guys up so close to these Master Mages, and the answer is, it's because they don't move. This is yet another one of those ridiculous situations where enemies just sit there and do absolutely nothing. Unless you're in range of them. So now Lyle gets another shot at killing this Master Mage. Because I can't remember if that High Priest actually went or not. But one way or another, he didn't heal him. And what I'm actually going to do is just let Henri use... Oh yeah, no, there he went, and he decided not to heal him. Which is silly, in my opinion, but who am I to judge? I'm going to let Henri and Dao destroy that, or at least severely weaken that line of mages before I move in. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to think about the best way to do this, because I'm pretty sure the Master Mages all go more or less at the same time. Really, the best thing I could do is hit that guy. But because of the location of that wall there, I can't safely step out of range of all these guys and do that. What I can do, however, is put her here, because I'm pretty sure she's going to end up killing that one on the left with this AoE, which will put her out of range of all the Master Mages. Let's find out. Indeed she does. Nice hit from Henri here. Wreaking absolute havoc on that line of mages. That was a complete disaster for them. And now here's Dao to finish the job. Blaze level 3 would just be overkill. Freeze level 3 deals so much damage that a mere Blaze 2 will be more than enough to kill all of these units. Now I don't recommend necessarily doing it that way if you get to this battle, because what I really did there is just waste a huge number of experience points. However, I'm concerned about what's going to happen when I get up here, and I want to make sure that I'm in tip-top shape when I reach that platform. And if that means killing all the mages and the Dark Priest and wasting a ton of experience points, well, that's just what has to happen. I mean, that'd be nice if Chris could finish that guy off, but nothing doing. I'm not taking any chances here. This is not a battle to mess around in. And besides, she learned heal level 3, so she's in pretty good shape. That was my main thing I wanted her to do. That was my main goal for her in this battle. And now that she's met it, I'm not quite as intent on leveling her. Although it would be nice if she leveled some more and learned Aura, because, I'll be honest, that would actually really help a lot in this battle. And here comes the Belial. Xylo, meanwhile, still working on this tan. Alright, Lyle Time to take out your imitator there. And Lyle levels again. Little attack increase, little defense increase, little hit point increase. Okay. Not amazing, but not terrible. That's within the range of acceptability. And I think Kokichi will finish the job here. And so he does. Nice hit from Kokichi. That's some 48 experience and a level up. Attack increases, defense increases, speed increases. Very good. Now, of course, assaulting this thing would be so much more of a pain in the ass if those Belials stayed up there. But thankfully they don't. They kind of move down to engage you as you creep closer. Although, I can't recall exactly what point it is where they decide that you're worth attacking. I suppose we'll just have to find out. Those Durahans also, I'm pretty sure, just don't move down. Oh, here comes the Belial. And I think Henri... No, she's not in range for Freeze 3. She's close, though. May, meanwhile, is going to make this Belial wish he had not done that. You know, I shouldn't smack talk when I'm attacking enemies with high evasion rates, which never ends well. Kokichi, meanwhile, it's like, you know what, May? Stand back. Let the crazy steampunk old guy handle it. In the wacky helicopter. May, meanwhile, can't be too happy about that. Probably messing up her main, if nothing else. Yep. Alright. Go on, Ken. Teach this Belial a lesson. See, folks, that's what happens when you shock a horse. Or a horse person, as it were. As you can see, having that extra space of range for your archers is really, really handy. Combine that with Lyle's pretty awesome movement, and you have a recipe for destruction. But, you know, the good kind. Destruction of your enemies. Speaking of which, Buffon just took out that Belial. Got some experience. 680 coins, everyone's happy. Everyone, that is, except for Mishila. Now we have to be really careful in how we approach her, because while I'm pretty sure she doesn't actually move from that spot. I'm pretty sure she doesn't ever move from that spot. If you accidentally wander in range, the crazy AoE on Bolt 2 means that she will not only hit the character that you accidentally move into range, but everyone around them. Except for Xylo, it's just going to hang out down there. Alright, I'm going to do a quick save state, just to make sure I don't accidentally screw this up. Because that would be bad. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3. So if I move Lyle over here, he'll definitely be well out of range, and he'll be able to start working on this Durahan up here. Or not. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. We may be about to lose Lyle, folks. That is not good. What's Buffon's attack at these days? 38, that's pretty solid. And his defense is 32. That is really high defense. I'm not sure that Buffon's going to do too much to him. Although we have to get started, because I do not want to leave Lyle up there with that second Durahan. He is going to be absolute toast if that thing gets off an attack. It's a good all-around level up for Buffon there. Oof. Alright. I wish May weren't standing there right now, but not much to be done about it. Domingo? I want you to... That'd be funny, right, if I cast Muddle on him? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Freeze. I wonder if Muddle would do anything to an enemy. Right, like it clearly doesn't work on player characters, but what about enemy characters? I'm not going to find out. You know, I really want to save her magic points for when I get up to Mishila, but I also really want to kill that Durahan. I might just have to bite the bullet and waste her only Freeze 3 in order to take that guy out. Oh no, she can't even reach him. What am I talking about? Never mind. May, on the other hand, might be able to get somewhere. No, she's not going to do a thing. That Power Sphere just isn't powerful enough to penetrate the Durahan's armor. I'm going to do a quick save state, because I can't remember if I actually repaired his Heat Axe. And if I accidentally destroy it right now, I'm going to load. Yeah, no, that totally destroyed the Heat Axe. Yep, we're not going to do that. Gort, you just hang out there. Kokichi, what's your attack level? 39. That should do it. Kokichi, go to it, man. Do your helicopter spin attack of death. And so he does. Kokichi's really earning his stripes in this battle, folks. Lots of great maneuvers from him, coming in to take out enemies that are otherwise causing us trouble. That is something I'm not going to do. I just wanted to see where she could move to. Alright, let's think about this for a sec. Okay, if I move Ken there, he will be well out of range of Bolt 2. But... what's this guy's attack? 39. Ken's defense is 10. Oh, God, Ken, you're killing me. Yeah, this is just not a viable situation for us to be in. What we really need is to move Henri or someone up there. Someone who can actually do something to that Durahan. Oh good, Lyle got to go again. I wonder if I can just... I wonder if I move him over here, if that Durahan will come after him. Only one way to find out. No, he won't. He's going for Ken. Interesting. Oh, crap. Yikes. So you might be wondering, folks, why I've decided to boot Xylo from the team, but I keep Ken around, in spite of his obviously deficient defense. And the short answer is... I'm not going to be keeping him around much longer. He just isn't strong enough in the defense department to be viable against the, at least the tougher of the enemies that appear at this point in the game. it just isn't going to work. However, the characters I would want to replace him with have not yet appeared. We'll be seeing them in some future episodes. They're mostly Eastern characters, which is interesting. By Eastern, I mean ninja and samurai. We haven't seen any of that so far in the game, but they do show up. And they're both really good characters. Okay. Well, thank God we dealt with that Durahan. And let's see. I think it's safe to stick him there. Yeah. You just hang out down there, Xylo. They'll come for you when we're ready. Blank ring. Now, we haven't seen this so far in the game, but there are items in this game that are cursed. Which means when you equip them, you cannot unequip them without the help of a priest. And bad things happen. What do I mean by bad things happen? Well, things like your characters suddenly and inexplicably becoming paralyzed when they try to attack, characters taking damage on certain turns as if they were poisoned, things like that. Bad things. This is one of those battles where Shower of Cure is actually really handy. If things get bad enough, I might have to use it. But hopefully I won't, because, well, Shower of Cures, you can't buy them. They're really, really valuable. And I would prefer not to use them if I don't have to. So she's just going to hang out up there and wait for me to move in. Which, you know, I don't blame her. She's got all the time in the world, right? I'm going to do another quick save state here. Because even though we lost Ken, that could have gone so much worse. And I'm going to have Kokichi search this chest. There it is, folks, the Sword of Light. I'm going to be giving that to Bouffant the second I get a chance. And then we are going to move in on Mishila and hopefully kill her relatively quickly without her massacring absolutely everyone. For now, however, Kokichi's kind of a lightning rod. Oh, what was that? She didn't use Bolt Level 2 on him. That is surprising. I thought for sure that he would be getting nailed with that. Well, no matter. Well, time to give the Sword of Light to Bouffant, and we'll take that relatively useless steel sword from him in exchange. Now, folks, it's time to wait for Mishila's next turn, and then the second she's gone, move in and hit her. Hit her with everything I've got. Meanwhile, I'll be equipping Bouffant with the Sword of Light. Look at that! Attack 55! Crazy, right? But even crazier is that if you use the Sword of Light, you can use Bolt Level 2. We might get a chance to see that in a little while. Alright, that's it. State saved, and time to lay the hurt on Mishila as quickly as humanly possible. As you can see, she has crazy magic resistance. She also looks a heck of a lot cooler in battle than she does outside of it. Yeah, there's nothing to do really, but just hit her with everything I have, because she regains health pretty quickly. And I don't want to have to deal with more than one turn of getting hit with her magic. Alright, not much for Gort to do. Unfortunately, only flying characters can move around her up there. So he's going to stay here as a reserve character. Xylo obviously isn't going to be doing anything. And Chris and Gort just going to hang out and heal anyone who needs it. And I think people will be needing it pretty soon. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to save Henri for the next wave, so that no more than a couple characters get hit at a time by Bolt 2. That way, hopefully, Chris and Gong will be able to deal with the fallout. Yeah, I'm going to save him for the next wave as well. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, shoot! For some reason I thought Dao would have better magic resistance than that. Guess not. Alright, May's going to move out of the way and make some room for Bouffant to start getting in hits. And Domingo, meanwhile, is going to... Wait, what do you mean search? It's already empty. Magic. That's what I want. Magic. Look at that. She's already back up to 54 hit points. Not good. You go, Domingo. You show her what for. Okay. This may be a bad idea. But I think Chris can withstand a hit from Bolt 2, as long as it isn't a deadly attack. Kokichi, meanwhile, I'll be moving around to another area, so that she can't hit too many people at once. I think I'll stick him right behind her, in fact. Ah, man, I wish I'd remembered to repair the heat axe. That would have been a good idea. No matter. Time to launch my freeze level 3 volley at Mishila. As you can see, just doesn't do that much against her. She has crazy high magic resistance. Henri, though, holy cow, that is a nice level up. And she's learned Bolt. Oh yes. Remember when I said that Henri was the best mage in the game? I wasn't kidding. She's really starting to come into her own now. I mean, Domingo's great, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I don't think he learns Bolt, or Bolt level 2 like Henri does. Alright, I'm just gonna save state here real fast, because I'm paranoid that something really terrible is going to happen to Bouffant if I move him into attack. But she just has too much health, and she's regaining it too fast for me not to use him here. Well, that wasn't good. Oh dear. Okay, that was bad. Let's see if we can... You know what, at this point... she can't use Bolt, that's too bad. At this point, I think it almost makes more sense to just risk Henri and Lyle over here. Because we're going to have to use our resources to try to keep Buffon alive. Okay, let's think about this. Kokichi's in a bad way here. I might need to do something to move him out of the way. Unfortunately, anytime anyone is standing here, whoever is standing here and here is going to be at risk of getting hit with Bolt level 2. What I might do is have Gong. Yeah, maybe I'll have Gong. I don't know if Gong is in a good position to do that. No, I'm gonna have to move Kokichi away for a round, which I don't want to do, but I have limited options here. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Gong could make it all the way around up there and use heal level 3 on Kokichi, but in any event, it's probably better for me to conserve my magic points. Because Mishila is not going down as quickly as I was hoping. Chris, meanwhile, is probably going to have to risk getting hit here in order to heal Buffon. It's not ideal, but... I need to get at least another couple heals out of her before she becomes useless. You just hang out there, Zyla. You just watch all the fireworks. Nice shooting, Lyle. Much appreciated. Buffon, buddy, you need to hit this time, because we are not doing enough damage without you. Nice. That may be the thing that wins us the battle, folks. I can only hope. And here's the last of Domingo's squiddly magic. Dealing a pathetic 4 points of damage to Mishila, but you gotta do it. Oh boy. Yeah, saw that coming. Okay. I'm going to do yet another save state here, roll that. If I remember correctly, the halberd was on the verge of breaking. Oh, no, I repaired it. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Okay. Well, that means May will be helping out, while Gort just sits there and grumbles, because he can't do anything. This is sad, folks. We're down to using Blaze level 1. I'm conserving Henri's magic points so that she can be useful for at least another round, if necessary. Alright, Kokichi. Let's see what you can do. The answer is absolutely nothing. But then again, I mean, if you think about it, Mishila's agility is so high. I mean, she's going to have a crazy evade rate. There's really nothing you can do about it. And Chris has one heal level 2 left in her. Gong, meanwhile, I think should be okay to just kind of hang out over here and use heal level 3 on Buffon. I hate wasting magic points, but think Michiela's kind of on her last legs, so hopefully that won't be too disastrous that I just did that. While, once again, the solid shot, and here's a chance for Buffon to end it all. You know what? Why even risk her evading? I'm going to use the Sword of Light. Oh, son of a... Okay, never mind. I guess I'm going to have to attack after all. Because she just went and regenerated. Uncool, Michiela. Uncool. Ho 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 ho! Holy cow! Did you see that, folks? Michiela is defeated, thanks to a crazy attack from Buffon with the Sword of Light.
Though you can take my sword, you will never stop Darksaul. Dark Dragon will be set free.
Will Darksaul release Dark Dragon from the bonds of the ancients? Or will Buffon stop Darksaul and save all of Rune from the ultimate evil? The Shining Force hurries on to prompt. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Chapter 6, Descendant of the Sacred Dragons. Yeah, I want to record my exploits, blah blah. Chapter 7, The Lost Civilization. The Shining Force quickly reached Prompt, hoping that they had come in time. Promptly, as it were. Alright folks, that is all we have time for today. As you can see, I was wrong. That was actually one of those battles where you have to get all the chests in the battle or you lose them. So I'm glad I got most of them, even if I did miss one. And I'm a little annoyed about that, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, point is, we're out of time for this episode, and so I must bid you adieu. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I know I've enjoyed playing. I will see you all next time.